Welcome to Generational Wealth Building. I am here to illustrate one great IUL. The carrier name is removed for compliance purposes. I'm going to illustrate how an IUL should be illustrated and used for most people and how they should be structured for you, the insured, and not for us, the insurance agents, commissions. There are times when they should be structured a different way, which I will go through, but I will explain that in this video. The carrier name on these three illustrations that I'm going to go through has been removed for compliance purposes, and this illustration was prepared for one smart person. This is a sample illustration only, so please request one for your own age, location, health status, and financial situation. From me, your insurance agent, Jamie Mattingly, licensed life insurance agent in Missouri, Ohio, Arkansas, Arizona, Washington State, South Carolina, and Texas as of the date of making this video. I am located in Springfield, Missouri at 2108 East Cambridge Street, 65804. And my URL is iulincome.com. You can reach me on my mobile phone at 928 533 1208 to request an illustration. This supplemental illustration provides a description of some additional benefits available with this policy. This illustration is made for income protection, wealth builder, tax-free retirement income, and I did this illustration based on a male, age 33, preferred health conditions, who is a non-smoker. What I want to illustrate here is $117,000 in retirement income with a $250,000 death benefit. This illustration was ran as increasing, meaning that the death benefit starts out at $250,000 and then it goes up. This would be your ideal IUL with $1,000 a month for a 33-year-old male non-smoker with preferred health. It offers a death benefit protection, cash value accumulation, and income distributions, as well as living benefits. What I want to show you here is the same 33-year-old male, $1,000 a month, could do the same thing and have $749,000 in life insurance and receive only $104,000 a year in income distribution for the same amount of money because the life insurance is more. So the life insurance is $749,000, and so that $1,000 a month is paying for more life insurance. Now, as life insurance agents, we're paid commissions on the life insurance. So the more life insurance in the policy, the more commissions are paid to us. The less income goes to the insured, which is you. So if you're using one of these IULs because you want to accumulate cash value and have more income, then you want to keep the life insurance down as low as the IRS allows to keep it as an insurance policy and not mech the policy. So, same $1,000 a month ends up only giving you $104,000 a year when you do a level insurance policy, and that gives you $749,000 in life insurance. Now, I, as the insurance agent, will get more commission on this policy. In fact, it would be the highest paying commission in the three comparisons. The median one would give you $107,000 in income distributions and a $513,000 in life insurance. Same 33-year-old male, preferred non-tobacco, putting in $1,000 a month. So you see, unless you need more life insurance that can't be met with a term policy for less money, there's no reason to purchase more life insurance and get less income distributions under one of these policies. It also will affect your cash accumulation. So the same $1,000 a month would end up being less valuable over time with the higher insurance cost. Now, there would be a reason to take one of these higher insured valued policies if you thought you needed to put in more than $1,000 or more than the maximum allowed later on in life. If you were planning to do that, then you need a larger bucket, as a lot of people call it. So that would be the only reason. Otherwise, the insurance agent is just selling you more insurance so they can get a higher commission. And so that's what I wanted to teach you all with these illustrations. So we're going to go down, and under this policy, which I'm calling One Great IUL, this gives you $250,051 in death benefit. The net death benefit is $1.274 million, 861 cents at age 65, and 829,193.75 at age 100. So even though it starts off at 250,000, since it's an increasing death benefit, the death benefit goes up as you get older. But this does start giving you an income of $117,504 at age 66. And you're putting $12,000 a year into it if you started this at age 33 and you were a non-smoker. And that is at the annualized index credit rate of 6.56%, which is the maximum we're allowed to illustrate on these policies. However, historically, these credit rates have been higher, more in the 8 to 10%. But we're only allowed to illustrate it at 6.65%. So I'm going to go policy by policy. So the same $1,000 gives you 117,000 with 250,000, or it gives you 107,000 with 513,035 in death benefit, and net death benefit is 1,441,142.13 at age 65. At age 100, the net death benefit is 952,291.74. Now this policy is increasing, and then it goes to level. On the 33-year-old, this policy goes from increasing to level at age 66, and you get $107,520 income distributions on the same 12,000. So that's $10,000 less, but you're ending up with about double, a little over double the death benefit to start off with, and not quite double the death benefit at the end, though, if you notice. In fact, it's just a little bit more, not much. And then last but not least is the same $1,000, same 33-year-old, giving you 749,865. Net death benefit at 65 is $1,087,887, and the death benefit at age 100 is 925,000, with 104,000 annual income distributions. Those are tax-free loans from the policy that are paid off with the life insurance at the time of death. And so in all these cases, you see you're paying $396,000. This one's $384,000, so it's $12,000 a month. Age 66, 12,000. $12,000 annually. I'm sorry, until age 66, and 12,000 annually until age 66. Not sure why this one is showing 384,000. I'll have to figure that out. But on these two higher life insurance amounts, they give you a lower income. They pay a higher commission to me, the insurance agent. We are paid on the target premium. And I'll show you that later on. I'm not sure, it's down a few pages. But you see you're paying in, and on the medium one, you're paying in, and at year 10, you've paid in $120,000, and your account value is $127,687. So that's where you break even on what you've put in. And then on the lowest value one was the medium insurance amount at $749. But you're getting the lowest amount of income distribution. And at year 10, you still haven't quite broke even. It takes you to year 11 to break even because of insurance cost. And that one has the most insurance. And then the last one that gives you the most income at 117,504. You break even at year 9. You're at 121,533. You can see that here. And so you're going through these illustrations, and while you're going through the illustration, what you also want to look for, you're looking at the life insurance, you're looking at how much you're paying in every year, and where you break even. And then when you get to through age 66, at age 66, you will start having a $117,504 on this one as a tax-free distribution in the form of a loan, so it's not income. And then if you keep scrolling down in these illustrations, we will come across something called TP. TP is target premium. And target premium is what I'm paid on. So this policy here has protection for longevity, outliving one's retirement savings, which is a real concern, Social Security reductions. There's a benefit if Social Security reduces your Social Security payment by 3% or more, you can elect to receive that guaranteed amount, which we'll go over here in a minute. Health impairment, so is if you get chronic or critical illness and you can't work, this policy will pay you while you're still alive. And then, of course, legacy shortfall. Unexpected expenses and living longer may exhaust your funds in retirement. Make sure you can still leave a legacy to take care of loved ones. So there's going to be something left for your family to inherit. So this policy will give you benefits for major retirement risks, supplemental benefits, life pay income, critical, chronic, terminal illness, enhanced death benefit. That's where your beneficiaries can take the payments out over a 5-year period, and by doing that, they'll get an increased payout on the death benefit. And then the plan gap benefit is if Social Security were to reduce Social Security more than 3%, you could elect to take the plan gap benefit during that time. And so we're going to keep scrolling down here, and I'm still looking for the TP so I can show you, because that's what I am paid off of as an insurance agent. And most insurance agents won't disclose their commissions to you. That's where you have to be careful with these IULs, because unless you need a higher death benefit so you can put more money into the policy later, a larger bucket, some people call it, then you don't need more life insurance built into your IUL. You could get term or some other life insurance policy to cover any gaps in actual death benefit that you're needing, and would help your policy accumulate cash value faster by paying less for the insurance portion of the IUL. So the supplemental retirement benefits that are unique to this one great IUL is a life pay income benefit, guaranteed income for life based on your age at a benefit election, plan gap benefit, enhanced death benefit, chronic, critical, terminal illness, and I'm just going to keep scrolling down here until I come across the TP. This right here, the life income benefit is $71,611.92. That's a benefit. That's not your distribution. That's $71,611.92. You could choose that. You can only choose one of these benefits at a time. So if you take one, you can't take the other. So if you had a decrease in your Social Security for more than 3%, you could take a 115,116.84 annually for 12 years. That's paid out monthly. Now that's apart from your distribution. Now, enhanced death benefit. So this is when you do pass away, your family could elect to take 276,280 or 276,280 and 35 cents annually for 5 years, instead of just taking the full death benefit of, I'm thinking that's the, depends on longevity, how are calculated at age 65. If you were to pass at age 65, that's how that's figured out. But again, going down here, this is my contact information: Jamie Mattingly, 2108 East Cambridge Street, Springfield, Missouri, 65804. My phone number is 928-533-1208. And I do like to fully disclose everything to my clients. I will actually run these illustrations with you on a Zoom call where you can see my screen and we can plug these in here. This one again for this 33-year-old is increasing. It never goes to level, and it gives you the most income distribution. Now, I ran one earlier today on a 55-year-old, and the most income distribution was running it from increasing to level. So It really depends on the scenario. And if you want to get your own scenario, you could go to retirementsolutionconsulting.com or IULincome.com, or you can call me at 928-533-1208. You can also email me at info@solutionconsultingllc.com. That's solution singular consultingllc.com. Info at. And we're going down here. And I'm going to find the TP. I believe the TP is on page 30 something. So I'm going to scroll through this a little fast. Just one moment while I scroll through here. I've got the 3 illustrations with all the same pages. And as soon as I figure out which page it's on, I'll get that same page up on each illustration and show you the difference on if you take 117,000. Okay, that's not supposed to pop up there, but okay. 117,000 in annual distributions versus taking 104,000 or 107,000. So the 104,000, by memory, it was something like 11,000 something TP, and the 107,000 was 7,000 something TP. Well, the 117,000 for you gives me 3,700 and change on TP, which is target premium, and that's how I'm paid as an insurance agent. So a lot of insurance agents will try to sell you the one that's going to give you lower income, but it gives them a higher TP with more life insurance. And you're thinking it's the same plan because it's the same 33-year-old putting in $1,000 a month, and it just doesn't end up being the same. And not all insurance agents will even tell you this. They'll build the plan based on, getting you a nice income, but they're also making sure that their commissions are higher. So that's the difference between building a plan, an IUL, structuring it correctly, and structuring it for the agent's commission. So unfortunately, there's a lot of that goes on. I pride myself in being 100% open and disclosing everything to everyone. So you see this here on page 37, that 3726 TP. Well, that 3726 TP is what I'm paid on. So this is $250,000 of life insurance right here. And the target premium, even though it's $1,000 a month, the initial EFT premium is $1,000 a month, and it's increasing the whole time. I'm going to be paid off of 3726 TP. Now let me go and show you the other two. This is the middle one with 513,000, and I'm going to go down to page 37, and you see that the TP is 7644. And let me just kind of scoot this page up. We want to see the page 37. Just one second here. I'm gonna scoot this down just a bit. And okay, wait a second. Okay, how can I get this page to show the... Okay, so this is $513,000 in insurance, same $1,000 a month, 33-year-old male, non-smoker, preferred health. And if you see here, the TP, it's all here on the same page on 38. The TP is 7644. So 7644 versus 3726, that's over double the amount of commissions that I would earn if I were to sell this policy against this policy. But the client is still 33, non-smoker, and still only paying $1,000 a month. And yes, it gives you more life insurance. In fact, it's a little over double. It's 250 to 513. But do you need that much life insurance? I don't know. That's the 513. Now, if we go to the same scenario, same $1,000 a month, and we go to page, let's just go to page 38 because it has the TP and it also has the death benefit, $749, $1,000 a month, male 33, $749,865 death benefit. Wow, look at there, $11,173. Now see that 11,000? It's very close to the 12,000. If your premium is $1,000 a month and your TP is close to that $12,000 a year, unless you need a huge bucket because you're going to start putting more premium in, like you told the agent next year you want to put 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, because these things are limited to how much money you can put in them. Unless you need a bigger bucket or more life insurance that you can't buy for less money on a term or another policy, there's no reason for you to have more life insurance on one of these type policies. Let me show you the bucket. You see these policies illustrations have 75 pages. They're pretty detailed. But if you get in contact with me, I can put one together based on your age, your gender, your health status, and tobacco status, and we can see what, and your budget. We can see what putting in whatever it is you want to put in a month would mean for you and your family, and for your own protections, because everybody's going to be different. And I will run this starting off as level. I will do increasing to level, and I will do increasing the whole time. And I will show you all three illustrations. I will do a Zoom call with you and let you watch me do these illustrations live. Um, and then that way you know that you're getting the right IUL for your own needs and that it's not based on the agent's commission. So these IULs can really do a lot to help you be protected while you're living, leave generational wealth for those you care about, and to have some tax-free income during your retirement years. But you just need to make sure that they get structured for you and your needs and not just for a commission. So look forward to hearing from you. Again, Jamie Mattingly, 928-533-1208. Jamie Mattingly, 928-533-1208, IULincome.com.